Something really alarming has dawned on me. Um, I was, yeah, I was, well, just living basically, as I do, and yeah, it dawned on me to talk about it really when I was writing the lyrics for one of the final songs of my new album. Little unintentional sly push there of the new record. Um, but yeah, back to the being serious for a minute. God, if I can get this bloody thing straight, right? Okay, hang on a minute. I'll stop arsing about in a minute and I'll just put it down like that. Yeah, there you go. Right. As you know, I don't plan any of these. Well, you might not know, but you do know. I just told you. So yeah, it's just a one-off. So you have to excuse any mess ups I do or whatever happens in this. It just happens. Um, but yeah, basically, something really scary came to me. I was totally in the dark, um, on the dark, in the dark, about this new bit of technology, and for me, that's bloody saying something because I do like my gadgets. These smart glasses, right? I was talking to my better half about the virtual reality. I had this idea when I was about 10 about this virtual reality, and it seems that it's kind of happening now. It's an obvious idea to me, but it's crazy the way it hasn't seen light of day until now. But anyway, it prompted us to have a little search and see what the best, virtual reality stuff was out at the moment, and started talking about augmented reality, and then we stumbled across something which is I was, new to me, new to us, which is there's two different types of glasses out at the moment. There's these virtual reality glasses, and there's these smart glasses, which are AR apparently, which is augmented reality. Now, basically, if you don't know, the difference between virtual reality and augmented reality is virtual reality is where when you put the glasses on, you're in a completely created world of whatever is inside the glasses, whatever the program is, and that's what you experience. Whereas the augmented reality or smart glasses is basically a normal pair of glasses that you can see the supposed real world around you, and it can then do things on top of it. Yeah. So, for example, the main thing these smart glasses are used for is a bit like a smart watch. If you're not familiar with that, basically, it's an extension of your smartphone that enables you to leave your smartphone device, tablet, whatever, in your pocket or bag out of the way, and you can operate some of the functions, not all, on the watch. Or so these glasses do that. Very, very useful. Um, well, this is where it got a little bit dark because they were sunglasses. Right. Basically, you can get clear lenses too. Anyway, I'm gonna sound like some evangelist Bible beating nutcase by the end of this channel, I tell you, but I'm not. Maybe I am. I am bashing the Bible quite a lot. That is true actually because I've been studying it quite a bit. And one part of it that really interests me is Revelation because Revelation is quite frightening because it's very, very poignant. The whole Bible is about, well, if you don't know, the Old Testament is basically the book of Moses, effectively, and the lineage of Adam through to with Noah, through, whatever, right? That line, and then which was originally the Torah, which meant just the rules, and then Genesis was added to the Torah. And then it seems to me that they needed to update it and humanize it a bit, so the New Testament was created, and that's basically the book of Jesus, basically, and people following Jesus, giving their accounts of his life and whatever. Hence the different books, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, whatever. Revelation is the last book of the New Testament, and it's different to all the others in the respect that it doesn't so much have Jesus in at all. Actually, I don't think it has this messenger of God, which when in the description is very much like we perceive and picture Jesus to be, the white robes, the long hair, the white, and yeah, but it quotes, "I'm the one they call Ra." Mm. Now, Ra is the sun in Egyptian mythology, or Amen Ra, Amen Ra, is actually another name for Marduk. Now, Marduk is the son of Enki in the Sumerian um, uh, tales, the Sumerian accounts, I should say, on the clay cuneiform tablets that have been deciphered. Marduk is the oldest son of Enki. Enki is the oldest brother of the pair. His younger brother being Jehovah or Enlil. Okay, the commander of the heavens, the sky, banished to the sky. We're not going to get into that what for. So this is interesting because that means that when we have Revelation being told in the Bible, the messenger that's telling Revelation from God says, "I'm the one they call Ra." So that's Marduk. Now we know something about this from the Sumerian accounts that Marduk ended up son of Enki, but ended up being a messenger, almost more of a son of Enlil. The uncle took him away. Now, because we know Enlil is Jehovah, Jehovah is God in the Bible, right? This looks like Marduk, because they all have multiple names, is another name for Moses. Because when in the Sumerian accounts, yet again, Enki wants a son of his own, and he's basically a god because he's the brother of Jehovah, the devil. He sees the human women playing down by the stream. He pours his semen into their womb, one of their wombs, and maybe a few, I don't know. But anyway, she secretly bears his child, and he tells her to keep it secret because it's forbidden for the gods, giants, to do this with the humans because the humans are created as the workers. So he keeps it secret, but he wants a hybrid, so it's part human because he loves his creation. Yeah, I can go on all there about that, but basically he puts it in, tells the work girl to, when she gives birth, to put the child in a reed basket and push it down the river, and he will find it and say he's found it and bring it up. Now, what does that story sound a little bit like to you? Hmm. Hmm. I think someone called Moses that happened to, didn't it? Right. So, being Moses is God's, Jehovah's spokesperson, and at the end of the revelation is the one they call Ra. I think this is fair to say that that's Marduk. Now, okay, now I've gone on about all that. That's not digressing at all. That's just setting a little bit of a background scene for you so you know where this is going. Um, Revelation, then, this messenger Ra, Marduk, let's say, Moses, whatever, gives this view of the future of a generation to come, and it's the end of days. It seems that is our generation, the one we're living in now. Very frightening, very worrying, and just to clarify again, I've not been an Orthodox religious person, I never will be, because I understand the stories and I understand what it's there for, and I don't dismiss it. I look at it as a historical thing and a political thing. Rather than being an ignorant atheist twat like I was before, because that wasn't good. But hey, we all got to learn sometime. I'll never deny the truth. However, now I do pay attention to things because I do think there's. I hate the saying "no smoke without fire" because you cannot smoke without fire. I mean, you know, I vape. I mean, steam. There's no fire. Maybe it's burning in there. Whatever. Um, Things are said in Revelation that are interesting about the beast that will bring the end of days. And I was watching a video last night. We stumbled across it again. I just stumbled across it. Didn't search for this. Where there's this Chinese guy that does Bible studies, and he's talking about this, and he talks about technology being it, and this yet again just all fell into place with the fact that in the Bible it says the beast will bear something on the hands, in the hand, sorry, and on the coming from the head, on the face. Well, I hate to say it, but the smartphone, the smartwatch on the wrist, and then the smart glasses or VR, whatever, on the head. Now, this is the number of the beast. Well, what is all this technology designed on? Computers? What is that all done on? Binary code? That is just numbers. That is ones and zeros. On top of that, it's all about numbers. It's all about versions. It's all about second generation, third generation, iPhone 10, isn't it? This is what it's all about. It's all about 8 gig of RAM. It's all about 8 octa core. It's all about, you see, it's all numbers, and it's all taken over. Now, this is where the worrying bit comes in. This is what I want to sort of just say to people is the social distancing, and this is what I was writing my song about, and how bad it is, and we've got to resist it, and that it's being inflicted on us, and it will be the death of us. And this, I've just seen something that I've got. I'll clarify, and I'll classify as naive to, which is the end is going to be up to us with this consumerism of technology, the way we're doing it. I mean, I'm recording this on a smartphone now. You're going to watch this on YouTube. Okay? Maybe share it on Facebook. Facebook are making the Oculus range of VR. Right? For Sony, the virtuality. Can you do without your smartphone? I hope you do without it after you've watched this. But can you do without it? It doesn't seem you can. It doesn't seem, even if you want to, you can live very easily without it now. If you run out of data, you can't really live anymore. People, I'm going to sound so preachy doing this, but it's like, I think there needs to be a collective effort to completely ditch this hunger, this obsession, this addiction for technology. And technology was great until it got personal, and now it's more than personal, because it's more addictive than heroin. Trust me, I know. I've had both. I know. I don't know when to stop it, and yesterday would be a good time. Like I said, after you watch this video, it'd be a good time to stop it. Um, but then, of course, I'd like to say no, not after that, because then spread this and share it. So we're going to need the technology to tell people not to use the technology. Look, if you got the answer, tell me, because at the moment I'm confused. I just wanted to put that out there because it's bothering me. Alright, so it's a bit of a dilemma. I think we're in a bit of a pickle. Um, we were scared of Terminator. Pfft, yeah, Arnie, you're high out, right? Let me know what you think.